A tiny bundle of downy gray peeks from the undergrowth, vulnerable and alone. But help is on the way.
We are in Germantown near Gunners Lake, and I think down this path we may find a baby owl.
Called in by an area resident after it fell from its nest.
Hi, is this where the baby owl is?
Yes.
Oh, good. Oh, you poor thing. It's all right. Oh.
Catherine Reeves rescues raptors like this baby barred owl.
Here we go.
As a volunteer at this nondescript gray house in Montgomery County, Owl Moon Raptor Center.
Hello.
10 days to 2 weeks, probably. I don't feel any fractures anywhere. So he's in pretty good shape to go back to the nest.
Master wildlife rehabilitator Suzanne Shoemaker founded the center in 2002.
My original intention was to keep it kind of small so that I could keep it manageable. But there was a lot of need I found out there. So the more need there was, the more I felt compelled to continue to grow, because I feel like it was for the birds, and I've always been kind of for the birds.
It's okay, it's okay.
We answer the phone pretty much every time we get a call. Hi, this is Suzanne. Hello? Hello, this is Suzanne.
Do you happen to see the nest or know where the nest is?
Last year, more than 700 birds passed through Suzanne's care. From fallen young, to vehicle and window strikes, to poisonings. No matter the injury,
Sorry.
they can be a handful.
We have to get them all contained, these guys, because their wings just are spring-loaded and they'll pop right out if you let go of them.
Osprey Fagin came in recently with a wounded wing.
I don't know if you can see it from here, but it's really bruised. It's a puncture wound. Could be from a talon from another osprey.
Having assessed her patient, Suzanne gets to work on treatment. But Fagin's future isn't yet secure.
We haven't taken x-rays on this one yet. If this joint is badly affected by a fracture in there, then when it heals, it's going to freeze up the joint somewhat and reduce the range of motion in the wing. And then they might have problems succeeding in the wild if they don't fly well enough to catch their food.
Out in the rehab mews, she checks on birds who have made it through initial treatment to stage 2, physical therapy.
He's not flying very well. We're hoping that he can recover more strength and more ability in that wing, but it's not looking good, to tell you the truth. This one is another one that's kind of a not sure case. This is an osprey. Well, that was actually encouraging. That was very encouraging. She hasn't even tried to fly until today, so.
No.
Flight ability is one of the main metrics used to judge whether birds, like this broad-winged hawk,
This is just to cool them off.
an accidental poisoning victim, are release ready.
Really quickly, yeah, there you go.
Today,
Oh, that's good.
a strong start, but not quite a green light.
We think the bird may need more conditioning before it's released because of its reluctance to fly.
In Baltimore County, 14-year-old apprentice falconer Amber Weinstein is also preparing for a day of flight.
This is Emmy. She is a female Harris's hawk, and we are going to take her out hunting today.
Along with another Harris's hawk, Rip, flown by Amber's dad, Master Falconer Jordan Weinstein. Once the birds are geared up with trackers and bells,
You are ready to go.
the father-daughter duo makes their way to a patch of woods near Finksburg.
Falconry is an ancient sport that dates back roughly 7,000 years. A day of falconry around here in Maryland typically looks like hunting rabbits and squirrels with hawks in the woods.
Harris's hawks hunt in packs, the wolves of the sky. But it can be a waiting game. Jordan and Amber expedite the process using sticks to flush potential prey.
We are out here looking for rabbits and squirrels, and we are trying to be rabbit dogs, really. So the better dogs we are at flushing for the birds, the better the birds learn that we are their partners, that we're a team.
Before long, they've spotted something.
Bunny!
So both of these girls that are on the ground here just chased this rabbit. One missed it. Luckily, Emmy came up and hit it, and then the second one came in to back it up. And that is a proper falconry rabbit kill. Cheers.
I like working with them. Probably the biggest reason is the bond that you have to make. A lot of people look up in the sky and we see these hawks flying around and they're just predators and they're free and they're just a wild animal. And it's crazy to think that what we see in the sky can be sitting on our gloves.
Good girl, Emmy.
Both Emmy and Rip were trapped as juveniles.
Somewhere between 75 and 90% of all first-year birds of prey die their first winter, which means that there's somewhere between a 70 and 90% chance that we are saving that bird.
But it's not a permanent partnership.
When we decide that, it's maybe time for that bird to move on to the wild and be part of the breeding population, we build their weight up, make sure that they're up to date with their West Nile shots, and we set them back to be part of the breeding stock. So it's kind of our way of nurturing a loan from nature and returning it stronger than we borrowed it.
Back at Owl Moon, not every bird makes it, but those that don't often serve as donors for raptors in need, like this barred owl.
We keep a selection of feathers. We try to match everything up so that we use the wing of a barred owl that matches the wing of the barred owl that we're trying to repair. So in a sense, they get to fly again.
On the wings of one of Suzanne's many success stories.
There she goes.
As for that baby barred owl,
He's adorable, Jay.
it's time to get back to Mom and Dad and a brand new nest box.
We have tree climbers that help us with that, and they're really psyched about it. They donate their time and love doing it.
Okay, I'm getting the bird in first.
There's a lot of camaraderie here. We do feel like a community. Everybody's in it for the birds.